The first half, which gave us so much everything, really. 4 goals, some great chances, great saves, great moments. Dare we even dream the second will live up to that? They should have made their change here with the Bosquilha on for Andres Pereira. Here's Lukau. Yahaya for Nigeria nips in. They are unchanged from their first half Flying Eagles. Marcos Guilherme, challenge here by Ifeanyi. And then Mohamed was caught late by a rogue boot. He's hurt too. Referee just calm things down here. Musa Mohamed played all the games as they won the under-17 title in UAE. 7 from 7, scored some 3 goals too en route to winning that title. He's a goal-scoring fullback. He scored 4 goals in their qualifying campaign too for Manu Garba's team. Ball back in play here now with Zaharuddin Bello. And Didi. Bosquilha closes down. It's though to Nigeria's possession, but the through ball here finds Awoniyi. The shot's on as well, and the shot is clawed away by Gian in Brazil's goal. Awoniyi here was strong. The angle was tight, but the save was a good one here from Gian. First, second half corner taken by Nigeria's Kelechi Iheanacho. Iheanacho takes by Jujuvan, doing a defensive job, the striker. Iheanacho. Here comes Bosquilha, now Jujuvan. 4-3 here for Brazil now. The overload, but the through ball, the final ball, is not good enough. George with Yahaya applying the pressure to him. Bosquilha. Bosquilha for Danilo. It's a glorious pass out here now to Gabriel Jesus. Header on here to try and find Yahaya. Yahaya does well here now. It's come to Success Isaac. In that final third, the Nigerians have such pace, and that but pace of thought as well, speed of mind, and in those Brazilian defenders, Marlon and Lukau, not a moment's peace. I did say these two were real title contenders. You can really see that from the way the game has gone so far. These two are proper football teams. Danilo. Gabriel Jesus. Now Aleph with a cross for Jujuvan. Runs here for Marcos Guilherme. George thinks about it. Has lost it. Yahaya. Yahaya. Now Iheanacho's through ball. As in the first half, the game's pace is frantic. João Pedro. Towards Gabriel Jesus. Bello does the defensive job here for Nigeria effectively. Isaac's touch, Iheanacho dispossessed, and in Brazil again. And Marlon, who scored for he is fairly short-lived. Seagulls fly across the stadium, right on the coast here in the west of the North Island of New Zealand. Bosquilha for Jujuvan. Goalkeeper takes charge. Well, she given here, the referee. Jujivan has gone down. Nigeria asked the question. Through ball from Bosquillia. Now Jujivan goes through. Now does he catch the goalkeeper there with his trailing leg? I think he does. Jujivan's a player who's come off the worst from this. There were appeals for a spot kick, but referee unimpressed. Keeper Joshua Enaholo has become the #1 now since the qualifiers, when he replaced Delia Alampasu, who was off having trials with clubs in Europe and has since actually joined Genk, or is on the verge of joining Genk in Belgium. There, somewhere beneath the hat and through the wind and the rain, is Manu Garba. Enjoyed his company in the press conference yesterday. He's a man who speaks his mind. He's very frank and forthright, and he's clearly a very able coach as well. The winner of the Under-17 World Cup, with 11 of these players in this squad in UAE in November 2013. This is Ifeanyi. Ndidi. It's a great through ball now to find Mustafa. Away by Brazil's fullback João Pedro. Ife Matthews. Matthew. Oh, good challenge here by Ifeanyi. It's come now to Yahaya. Touch was heavy there. That second touch from Yahaya just took him too near to the Brazil defender. Brazil, of course, missed out the 2013 World Cup. They didn't qualify for the first time since 1979. They were the holders too, having won it in Colombia 4 years ago with Oscar and Felipe Coutinho in their team. Five-time winners. Only Argentina have won this title more than the Brazilians have. Brazil holds sway in terms of the most goals and the most wins in the Under-20 World Cup. Here's Bosquillia. Foul on Awoniyi by Danilo. Given the armband here, Danilo, though Marlon was the captain in the qualifying competition in Uruguay. Mustafa. Matthew. Oh, it's been given away here now. This is Jujivan. Marcos Guilherme will chase here. Marcos Guilherme, who with 4 goals was Brazil's qualifying top scorer. They finished 4th in the CONMEBOL qualifiers in Uruguay. Now Ife Matthew. No foul. Bosquillia. That is a foul. But not given because, no, it is given the rather belated whistle there from Daniele Orsato of Italy. So Bosquillia on to be the string puller, the playmaker, to try and change this game for Brazil, to get this game going back Brazil's way. 2-2 the score here in New Plymouth. Matthew. Jujivan turns well, involves João Pedro here. Jujivan's whipped-in cross has pace, and that pace has earned his team a corner off the Nigerian defender. Fellow who was a World Cup final starter in Abu Dhabi 2 years ago with the under-17s. 8 of the starters are in this squad here in New Zealand. Bosquillia's corner. Up goes Marlon! Marlon with the header here. Just drops wide of goal. Was in their qualifiers as the captain. He broke his nose in the game with Argentina when he had a clash of heads with Caju. who was the left back in Alejandro Gallo's preferred 11. Ajou is here, one of only 8 survivors from Gallo's qualifying group. Marlon. Space to work in here for Danilo. Likewise for Georges. Danilo. Charged down by Mathieu. Danilo recovers well and involves Aleph. It was a surprise signing by Olympique de Marseille in France a year ago. Goes João Pedro. Oh, he's in here. João Pedro across. And the near post blocked out of harm's way by Ndidi. Oh, would he cross, would he shoot here, João Pedro? He was well placed, but in the end, maybe caught in two minds and neither shot nor cross. Fullback already has in his contract a $16 million buyout clause with his club Palmeiras. He's under contract there till, I think, 2019. Gabriel Jesus, Judevin, Inácio. The rain is gone. Now a much brighter outlook in the skies above Stadium Taranaki. Game is at 2-2, poised deliciously. Here is Marlon for Brazil. Well, the injury here, the clash of legs, and a yellow card here for the challenge by Marlon on Abdoulaye Mustafa. Just maybe showed the studs there to the Nigerian fullback's ankle. Yellow card for the former captain of Brazil, Marlon, of Fluminense. Here comes Gabriel Jesus. He's got to head only really Jujubin. Gabriel Jesus here in full flight for Brazil now. Involves Marcos Guilherme. Aleph. And the shot, oh, it's in the back of the net. From range, Bosquilha with a beauty. Appeared there to deceive Enahalo, who maybe thought this was going wide, the goalkeeper. He left it, it hits the post, goes in, and Brazil lead by 3-2. Look at the goalkeeper here. There was a deflection. Goalkeeper there was just, I think, caught between two stools. Left it, shouldn't have. It's in the net, 3-2 Brazil. Bosquilha, who's come on to change it, he has. A goal from nothing, and Brazil back in front, having scored the game's first goal, now the game's fifth, makes it 3-2 for the Brazilians. Bosquilha scored 6 in the Under-17 World Cup in UAE. Off the mark here for this New Zealand Under-20 World Cup. Here goes Marcos Guilherme. Oh, look at the pace here from Marcos Guilherme. Stays in play too. Cross deflects, double deflection. Gahaya. Now it's Awoniyi. Well, that goal, you do have to look at the goalkeeper, I think, because he just didn't seem to move. I think he thought that it was going wide. It may have been before the deflection, of course. Took the ball back in, onto his post and into the back of the net. Nigeria, and the test of their mettle now. 3-2 down. An hint of cramp maybe here for Ndidi. Well, no question, this has been a terrific opening skirmish for these two teams. Of course, the result here won't mean either qualifies or otherwise, but just lays down a marker, just gives the other big rival in the group some food for thought to get the win over them. And here Bosquilha with the goal which makes it 3-2 for Brazil there, but I think the goalkeeper, you look at him and he doesn't really set himself, does he? Bosquilha scores, 3-2 Brazil. Does the game have more twists and turns as it snakes towards a conclusion here in New Plymouth? 3-2 Brazil. It is a really, really enjoyable first match in Group E. The first of today's two. Later it's Korea DPR against Hungary, the two outsiders in the group, to try and get points on the board. They're facing the big two here. Aleph off. Mistake here from Bello, it lets Jujivan in. Here's Bosquilha, Marcos Guilherme! Well, the first half saw the Brazil defence stretch. Now Nigeria's back line is being troubled by Brazil on a regular basis. Marcos Guilherme this time nearly gives Brazil 2-goal clear water. Marcos Guilherme here, the goalkeeper's kick was poor. Here's Ifeanyi. Yahaya. Matthew. Clip pass here for Yahaya's run. Mohamed, Matthew, Ifeanyi. Strong play now to find Mustafa. Jujivan gets a talking to from the referee. Indeed, he's going to come back on when next he can to return his team to 11. Here is Jorge for Brazil. Up to Jujivan. Aleph. Play spread wide here now to find Marcos Guilherme. He's had a really lively second half so far. Foul. The Mustafa referee says a push on the Brazilian. He's met by jeers from the sizable Nigerian number of fans in the crowd here. Well, no team is led by more than one today. Which remains in the balance deliciously. Free kick for Brazil, taken by Bosquilha. Jujivan. Yahaya. Matthew. Now is Iheanacho. Oh, the ball through. Had he got through there, would have got Yahaya away. Here is Jujivan. Now Bosquilha, who has, since coming on, given Brazil a new focus, a new fulcrum. Gabriel Jesus has earned Brazil a corner here. Is this game done? Are there more twists and turns to come in the remaining 25 minutes? Danilo among those in the middle here for Brazil. Along with him, he's got Lucao and Aleph, both are very tall men. Brazil's 6th corner of the contest here. Goes Marlon, Danilo's there too, here's Jujevin. Now Bosquilla. Foul here, that could well be another card coming. It'll be Mustafa, the Nigerian left fullback, who's going to get it. Abdullahi Mustafa, all the spotlights of Katsina in Nigeria, gets the yellow card for that. No arguments really. It's going to be a caution. As the game just swung, you hint now towards this Brazilian team. 3-2 goal. Now looking for a fourth to maybe get the point sealed. The box, 5 to find here for Brazil. 2 on the free kick, 1 more stands adjacent to into the D in the shape of Marcos Guilherme. In by Bosquilla here, and helped on towards Danilo. Aleph, no foul. Mohamed. To Georges, who showed too much of the ball to Ifeanyi. Marlon caught there by Ifeanyi's follow-through. Wasn't a foul. They went on.